What up, my friends? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the pastor. Y'all share this out, please. Share this out. I'm going to put on some music right quick. Man, I had debated about this thing for a little while, and I just decided that, man, sometimes you just got to say what you got to say. So it's the pastor. It's 8 o'clock. I said I was going to be on at 8, and I'm definitely getting ready to chop this thing up. But I'm going to get some people tagged up. Hopefully my tag button is working. While I start a little song by Undisputed Truth from back in the day. It's called Smiling Faces. I'm about tired, boy. As people in this world, ignorant. Y'all please share this out. Smiling faces sometimes pretend to be your friend. I'm going to get some people tagged up. I hope y'all are having a great Sunday. For me, I've had a challenging weekend with some of the things I've been involved in. And the last thing I wanted to do was have to get on here tonight and really cut some behind. But I've told y'all before, I'm just at that point in my life, I'm tired of playing with people and people trying to play with me. There was a time back in the day that some of these folks would have been took out. I'm going to just tell you that. Straight up. Steady playing with me. So I'm going to talk about somebody. Somebody got this white savior complex. I'm going to fix that today. Y'all share this out, please. I would love to get some folks on here. Yes, and the post that I'm dealing with is on my Facebook page. It's from a WCIV ABC News 4 report that was done. Myself and Stunner did it on gun violence, and this person. I'm gonna try to stay respectful tonight, okay? And again, I don't think I'm gonna be on here too long. I hope not. But I got something to say. I'm tired of these people. Y'all ain't gonna catch me like this too many times. But when I get to that point, and I got some folks, that have consistently talked crazy about me, but they do it on their own page. They don't come to my page, and they don't go to these other pages like Channel 4 pages and talk crazy about me. All right. This one here, all right. And I spent my day yesterday advocating in Florence, South Carolina for some people that I know need to be in office. Today, I had church service. I just left from a balloon release for the young woman who was murdered in Latson a week ago. My wife picked up. I got a trunk full of, or the back of my car full of clothes to donate to the homeless. All of that done today while it's clown. I said I'm gonna be respectful. I see I got my sister Tricia Fant's name just popped up here, who is being threatened by white supremacists and carrying on, while we got people in our midst here that ain't respecting us as black people, ain't respecting, man, there's so many things I could say. Let me stop that right quick, because we ain't gonna do no more music. It's 8:04, almost 8:05. I'm still tagging some folks. Y'all please share this out. Please. This is insane. But I got something to say. I got something to say that I should have said a long time ago. I've let some things too much slide, actually. And it's just time to put this out. Okay, to put this out. I don't mind people telling the truth about me. As a matter of fact, I tell the truth about myself. But when you start lying and then you thinking that people are going to believe them lies, and then there are people out here who will believe those lies because they don't really know the truth about me, that part makes me really pissed off. I'm going to tell you the truth. Since I came out of prison in 2001, I have spent 23 years developing the reputation that does not reflect who I used to be or what I used to do. My reputation is good, and anytime somebody comes at my reputation, tries to tarnish it or whatever, I really do have a problem. And for years, I've done the Christian thing. I've stood down. Well, tonight, I ain't getting ready to stand down. I ain't getting ready to stand down. So when the smoke come, when the heat come, I ain't started. Like I put in one of the posts for that same person. I said, listen, you drew first blood. Y'all remember Sylvester Stallone in that movie? He didn't bother nobody. He just tried to mind his own business and keep doing what he was doing. But they started messing with him and messing with him. And right now, I'm at that point today with this, especially after everything that I've been doing today. I'm tired, and the last thing I need is for 2 days. 2 days, I got this same person talking crazy, whose really life is summed up in like a little bit of nothing. A little bit of nothing. I ain't standing down. I ain't standing down. Hello, everybody. They done poked the bear tie. Wow, I don't even know what to say. Again, I'm going to try to be respectful during this conversation, okay, as I talk. But I'm going to do what she claims she's going to do about me, and that's present the receipts. So, because she's calling me a liar consistently, that I'm lying, that I'm this kind of camera freak or something like that, you know. And I don't know what it is, and I kind of gave her plenty of room to go ahead on and stand down. But instead, she want to keep on poking. She want to keep on poking. And I'm going to read the poking. And if you want to go to my page later on, I've shared the link out before on my pages of the WCIV article. It was myself and Ronald Smith was interviewed by Channel 4 about the gun violence going on in our community, right? And what we can do, solutions and things like that. And this person decides that she wants to jump on there with a comment talking about me, talking about my support for Joe Biden, which I'm not trying to hide that. I support Joe Biden for president. And, you know, if it was just the bottom line of either him or Trump, I would definitely support Joe Biden. But I know the things that he's done as far as the betterment of our country, which I don't want to get off into that as a sideline, but that's my choice anyway. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. This person, I'm gonna name names. I'm gonna name names, Carly, for sure. Archie, what's going on? All righty. Let me just say hi to some folks right quick. Thank you all for getting on. Julius, thank you for getting on. Carly, once again, thank you. Taisha, good evening. Renee, good evening. Dwayne, what's going on, my brother? Karen, thank you for getting on. Alan, thank you for getting on. Archie, Sonia, thank you. And many of you all know me well enough to know. Brian, what's going on, brother? Many of you all know. Man, much love to the community out there, you know, especially on the loss of your loved one, okay? I was out there with them today, and I'll be at the funeral on Tuesday. Absolutely, absolutely. But many of y'all know me well enough to know that I don't really like this confrontation thing, because all it does is distract attention away from what we really do need to be doing. Again, my weekend has been filled, but it's also been filled with this bull, okay? I can't say the rest of it. Y'all fill in the blank. I'm quite sure your minds will, okay? And it's all because of this person here, Tricia McColley, okay? Tricia McColley, somebody that's actually been in my life for many years, somebody who had to exit my life because she was talking crazy then, and instead of growing and getting better, and then I got a friend request from her. I guess she got a new page or something like that recently. I never blocked her from my page, never, okay? But she turned around. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate that for putting that link up. But she sent me a friend request, and contrary to everything in my mind, but y'all know me well enough to know I'm that guy with the second chances and carrying on. Man, when am I going to learn? Lord, every time I let her back in, she been sort of, you know, touchy-feely and carrying on. Not literally, don't nobody make that, no. I don't do that, okay? But then all of a sudden, here come the flip. The flip started a few times in the past because she's mad at Joe Biden and doesn't want Joe Biden about what's going on in Gaza, okay, in Palestine. And I'm good with that. You know, it's no problem, okay? She can express herself any way she wants. angry about what happened. I'm happy to see that with growth came maturity with him, that he's shifted, shifted what he's doing there in some ways. But you can't recover the past to redo that. But in this presidential election, I'm just going to be honest with you. Donald Trump, for me as a black man, is not an option. That sucker is not an option at all. Donald Trump, nope, mm-mm. I'll vote for her, the same one who's talking all this trash, before I let Donald Trump get in office. Straight up. Because I know he's a racist. And I know I've read Project 2025. I know what his plans are for black people and marginalized people right here in America. I know that black people will die as a result of that clown getting in office. And to say that I'm in the wrong for supporting Joe Biden because of what's going on 6,000 miles away, when Joe Biden has never did anything to, as far as I'm concerned, to me as a black man, compared to what the potential is, and actually what Donald Trump has done. Y'all remember the Central Park Five? Y'all remember that situation, right? Y'all remember he was sued by black people at his businesses for discrimination? Yeah, he's a racist. He's a bigot. He's a bigot. But I guess for Tricia, right? I need to support Trump because Joe Biden is dropping bombs, and because she said Joe Biden is dropping bombs in Palestine. And I'm not saying that that's right. In no way am I saying that's right. But Trump for president is not an option, especially for me as a black man who values my children, my children's children, and the future of black people in America. I care. Black lives matter to me. But this person who got on her Facebook page that she's a Black Lives Matter activist, that's a damn lie. She don't give a damn about black people. If she's so mad at Joe Biden that she's forcing people to vote for Donald Trump or not vote at all. Or not vote at all. She ain't no Black Lives Matter. She don't care nothing about no Black Lives Matter. Even though she's been out in the street. I've seen her in the street. I'm going to read through the comments and everything starting about in a couple of minutes, like 8:15. I've seen her in the streets with the celebrity issues when Walter Scott was shot, when the Mother Emanuel happened, after George Floyd. I've seen her in the streets. But other than that, I ain't seen her. I saw her with that Dante Gee, the cop up in Somerville. I saw it then. Jamie, what's up? Stranger danger. Marlena, what's happening? Riley, how you doing? Daniel, good to see you. Thank you all for getting on. Listen, it's crazy. I've seen her in the streets, but sporadically, only when it's like the celebrity things. But while we done dropped in 20 years, we dropped 400 bodies in North Charleston due to gun violence. I ain't seen her out here. I ain't seen her out here advocating to end gun violence in our community. I ain't seen her out here fighting for living wages. I ain't seen her at the school board meetings talking about Berkeley County, Dorchester, or Charleston County. I ain't seen her there. But now you got all this to say about me, who's at least trying to do something. Ignorant is as ignorant does. This one right here, I ain't lying, okay? Listen to what she wrote about me, okay? And this is what she put on my Facebook page, okay? She tagged me in it. And I shared it on my Facebook page and all my pages because I want y'all to hear what she said, okay? This was yesterday. She said, Thomas Dixon, remember this is on my page. Thomas Dixon said, if you don't vote for Joe Biden, that you are acting in your white privilege. She said, this is what I said. If you don't vote for Joe Biden, that you're acting in your white privilege. That you're a racist if you won't vote for the racist Joe Biden. That's a Facebook post, okay? That's on my Facebook page that she made and tagged me in, which really got me hot. First off, I can deal with other stuff, but when you come to my page talking crazy, you can expect some clapback. And baby, we clapping right now. At the end of this thing, I hope that she stops and realizes she didn't mess with the wrong one. Okay, straight up. But she said that I said that if you don't vote for Joe Biden, then you're acting in your white privilege, and that you're a racist if you won't vote for the racist Joe Biden. She said that I said that. Thomas Dixon said that. I need for her to produce. She says she got these receipts. I need for her to produce these receipts because I ain't never said that. And if she's talking about this thread, that thank God that Alan Morris put the link up there for anybody for later on, or the link is actually on my Facebook page, and I'm going to put it in the status once I'm finished with this. If she's talking about during that, look, I got all the screenshots right here, and I'm going to read them off, okay? And maybe you can figure out where I said what she says that I said, that if you don't vote for Joe Biden, that you're acting in your white privilege and that you're a racist if you won't vote for Joe Biden. Maybe we can figure that out. Or maybe you can get her to produce this receipts that she claimed that she got. Because she claims she got the receipts. So let me just start out with the article, okay? The article, again, was a WCIB ABC News 4. Alan Morris put the link in there. And the title of the article was Anti-Violence Activists Are Upset and Angry After a 16-year-old was shot and killed in North Charleston this weekend. In the article, both myself and Ronald Smith with Positive Vibes, Roger Day Smith, we were interviewed by this reporter about ways we can move forward and begin to try to break down the cycle of gun violence that we see. And talking about just how bad it is, because it's worse than a lot of people realize right now. The first comment that was made that I saw came from Lisa Gonzalez Williams. I think Lisa might be on here. She might not. The first comment was that all races need to come together on this. It's because it's become a tri-county epidemic, shifting from one city to the next, then circling back. Now, right after Lisa made that very wonderful statement, here comes Tricia McColley, okay? Here she come right there, okay? This is Lisa's comment, Lisa's statement, not Tricia. Here's what Tricia says, okay? I want y'all to pay attention. How does a person stand against gun violence but support the presidential candidate that is bombing innocent children? What does that have to do with this reporter's report on gun violence in our community? As a matter of fact, it's a total disregard for the gun violence and the reason why we were actually talking on the camera, okay? She said, do those brown children not matter? How does a person stand against racism but is pushing people to vote for the candidate that fathered the crime bill that disproportionately incarcerates black men? How does a person stand against racism but is pushing people to vote for the candidate that opposed desegregation? Biden said he didn't want his children going to school in the jungle. How can a person call themselves an activist but vote for everything they've ever stood against and expect people to still accept them as an activist? Now, I've read all of this, okay? I was reading it and I wasn't commenting. I'm just standing back, just observing. And the question I would always ask, okay, because she never said who she was talking about, and I think later on she's going to make a reference to that, a veiled reference to that. But it was Stunner and it was me. It was Stunner and it was me. Have you ever heard Stunner do anything political? Anything, as far as, especially at the presidential level? Nothing. So it's quite obvious who she was talking about. Yeah, she need more than that, because them all personalities. That's multiple personality disorder. Every one of those 15 different accounts got a different person attached to it, but it's the same one. Y'all forgive me. I told you I was going to be respectful tonight. Y'all forgive me. I'm sorry. But that was her opening comment, talking all of this craziness about supporting the presidential candidate and bombing innocent children and incarcerating black men and all this carrying on like that. And Lisa responded to her statement when she said, how can that be done? Lisa said, well, it's called growth. It's called growth. As far as the bombings, they started that. If anything America needs to do is mind their own business, in my opinion. The fact that Biden has since grown respectfully and you don't see that is surprising. She's talking about the growth that came from the way back in the day things that Tricia had listed right there about the discrimination and all of those other things, okay, and the crime bill and all of that. That was 25 years ago, almost 30 years ago. And he's grown since then, and he's addressed that issue as president. He's addressed it. And actually, he's done more for the black community and ending gun violence than any previous president in history, actually. But she don't know this because she's blinded by bombs 6,000 miles away. And I'm not trying to diminish that. That ain't right. That is not right. There is a level of destruction that one group should not go to in inflicting on another group. Okay, there's a level to it. Okay, so I'm gonna just make sure I say that. So Lisa, in response to that comment with Tricia, she says the fact that Biden has since grown respectfully and you don't see that is surprising. Trump is a full-blown racist. I know you don't support him either. It's the lesser of the two evils, unfortunately. Thomas Dixon is not new to this. He's true to this. You play the cards yourself that you're dealt. Simple as that. When's the last time Biden did something against people of color? So Tricia responds to that. It's not called growth. It's called fascism. Now remember, this is on the ABC News 4's post about gun violence in North Charleston and how we're going to fix this. It's called fascism. It's called racism. It's called genocide against brown children, but they don't seem to count to some folks. I guess they are from the wrong country. They matter too. Now I interjected a comment right there, just a real quick comment. I said, Lisa, let it go. Let it go, Lisa. And you can actually, once you go to the link, you can see all of this whole conversation for yourself. So I'm not lying. I'm not making it up. I just got screenshots of all of it. I said, Lisa, let it go. It's not even worth your time or energy. I stopped right there. Hard stop, okay? Tricia comes back. Today, bombs approved by the Biden administration have killed brown children. Today is the most recent time Joe Biden has done something against people of color. Today, y'all are trying to make it okay. It's not. So I guess that's the difference between people of color and brown children 6,000 miles away than it is people of color and brown children right here. People of color that in Gaza right now are being hurt. But it doesn't make a bit of difference to this so-called Black Lives Matter activist about black and brown children, people of color here in the United States being hurt by white supremacy, white nationalism, full-blown racism. I think I'm gonna talk about the threat about Tracy Fant before this is over, okay? That's crazy though. So she responded, Tricia responded, today, but y'all are trying to make it okay. It's not. And then she tells Lisa, watch your friend. He will show you who he is. Okay. Then I think this is her husband, Michael. He commented about war criminals, blah, blah, blah. And by all means, let's just go ahead and vote for them anyway, man. And Lisa responds to her comment about watch your friend. He will show you who he is. Lisa said, LMAO. Laugh my, hey off. That's my brother from another mother for over 10 years. We don't switch up. You did. You did. And what's amazing, Lisa and I, we've been together much longer than 10 years. Much longer than 10 years. Much longer than me knowing this lady, okay? And I'm being generous with this lady thing, okay? Because I said I was going to be nice tonight. But to Lisa's comment, that's my brother from another mother for over 10 years. We don't switch up. You did. Tricia says, Lisa Gonzalez Williams, no, I'm just calling out the truth. Calling out the truth. Lisa responded, Tricia McColley, not at all. You're calling out the wrong one. He's a solo dolo. He's not attached to anyone. He's there for the people, period. Tricia responds, that's your opinion. Okay. And Lisa responds, that's fact. Okay. Now, it's about this time I done got about fed up with this, okay? I'm all the way in Florence reading this craziness, okay? During the time I'm driving up there and everything, I'm reading all this madness from this. I don't understand. I don't know what's wrong with her. There's something actually wrong with her. Between her and Lewis Smith, I think they both need to go get physicals, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I really do think they need to go get physicals. There's something wrong somewhere, okay? But I responded. I said, okay, that's about it, okay? I said, thanks, Lisa. And I tagged Lisa. When I said, thanks, Lisa, then I tagged Tricia, too. I said, Tricia, let's get something straight. Because she called me an activist, okay? She said something about activist. I don't call myself an activist. Maybe you do, but I don't. And I don't care whether you or anyone accepts me as an advocate, activist, or otherwise. I do what I do because people are in need, not to be accepted. Your disdain for the truth. Now, these are my words, okay? Your disdain for the truth is, I'm going to share all of these screenshots in one post. In these screenshots, Tricia's comments are in red boxes. My comments are in blue boxes, okay? Your disdain for truth is blinded by your white privilege, okay? And one, it won't allow you to see and accept that another Trump presidency will do more to harm black people than what was done. Where was I at? More to harm black people than what was done during 400 years of slavery. And two, when they come for me and my people, my children and my grandchildren, all you will be able to say is, I fought for those other brown children overseas, but I didn't give a damn about Pastor Dixon's grandkids, because you don't. Again, your privilege makes you blind to see this. But that's your opinion, and that's your business. I'm not here to do your bidding like I'm your slave or something. Wrong guy. And let me just stop right there and just say, as far as this privilege thing, I never once did I mention something about voting for Joe Biden. If you don't vote for Joe Biden, it's white privilege. I never mentioned that at all in there. Okay? And let me keep on reading because my post wasn't over yet. I wrote, as a matter of fact, in the years I've known you, I have rarely seen you anywhere advocating to reduce gun violence against black bodies or anyone else's bodies, other than when it was high profile, popular, I put it in parentheses, Walter Scott, Mother Emanuel, George Floyd, Dante Gee. And this, while we've had hundreds die in the hood in North Charleston alone since I've known you, that you virtually ignored. But Black Lives Matter, right? Shouting Black Lives Matter only when it's a celebrity dead black man situation. I guess Black lives in America really ain't that important to you. So miss me with your condescending white privilege. And then I wrote, I find it very funny that I never speak of you about anything you do. And I don't. She does. I never comment on anything that she does at all. That's her business. Y'all know me well enough to know that's her business. Okay. Yeah, I know, Cheryl. She probably tried to recruit you, because I know how those folks do. Probably all in your messenger and carrying on. Okay. Let me keep on rolling. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. And I do care. I do, Rosemary. I do care. I do care. But what she did here was totally unnecessary, and what I'm talking about right now has nothing about whether we care about over there or whether we don't care about over there, okay? At all. This fool had no business saying what she does, and I'm not done yet. I'm still talking from what I posted up, okay? I never mentioned on your name about anything, and I don't. And I wish you would do the same. I'm really sick of people like you who think you can tell me what to do, how to do it, and with and for whom I should be doing it. But when it all boils down, all you're ever doing when it comes to repping for black people in the black community is bumping your gums, okay? And then I put a sad FAA, a fake A activist, okay? I filled in the A part that time, okay? That time. And she responds, okay? Now that was my statement. Of course, she got laugh emojis all through this, okay? Thomas Dixon, one more time. You are willing to vote for a racist. That is rich. Lisa responds, perfectly said, fam. Tricia responds, I think it's good that you know who I was talking to. You've lost your way. So I think she was saying that, when she made that original post, she didn't put a name on it. But remember, there was only two people in the News 4 report, me and Stunner. And Stunner don't even do politics like that or nothing like that. So who else was she talking about? Who else was involved in gun violence and politics and all these other things? Who else was she talking to? Talking about, I think it's good. See, playing these word games. But see, I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid. I might have been born at night, but it wasn't last night. And she ain't realized this yet. And she didn't know this was coming either. Okay? Because I'm about fed up. I gave her an opportunity. I gave her every chance to stand down, but instead she didn't still press the needle. She like all gas, no brakes. So we got to chop this off, okay? We got to chop this off right now. Not literally. Not literally, okay? And I really don't mean to hurt her feelings or nothing like that. But you ain't just going to call me no liar and just keep on like everything's all right. Maybe in the past. And she's going to say I've changed. Yeah, I have. I'm going to tell you how, too, in a minute. Okay? So after she said, I think it's good that you know who I was talking to, you've lost your way. And then she follows it up with LOL, 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 LOL. I have receipts, quote, unquote. It's right here, somewhere right in there. I have receipts. Okay? I want to see them. Post them on my page. Bold enough to put that other trash on my page, lying about me, okay? Says, I have receipts. You can say whatever you want, Dixon. All you ever want is face on a camera or in the public eye. You see, that's that defensive mechanism when they get caught in a mess. When they get caught in a mess, all of a sudden, oh, you just a camera hog. You just want to get in front of the camera. No, talk to the issues. Stop lying and talk to the real issues and carrying on. Now you want to sling mud, which is nothing but another lie too. All you ever want to do is your face on a camera or in the public eye. How do you know me if you've never seen me anywhere? I want to be specific. She said, how do you know me if you've never seen me anywhere? Where did I say I've never seen her? I just read what I wrote. I said, I've rarely seen you at any other events other than celebrity dead black people. I said that. But she twists it right here because she's twisted it up here. That's what these people do. Justify their foolishness in their own minds. Okay. All you ever want to say, okay, how do you know me if you've never seen me anywhere? I never said I've never seen her anywhere. So then she asked the question, so I've never stood with you. Once again, justifying this craziness in her own mind. Y'all heard me. I read it. Cheryl, you didn't have to tag her. She's watching this. You didn't have to tag her, She's watching this. And she's definitely following this. Her and probably her husband too, But they'll be all right. They'll be all right. Tell them to present them receipts and carry on. Yeah. Okay. How do you know? Okay. So I've never stood with you. Once again, twisting what I said. Because I never said that she never stood with me. Never. LOL, 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 LOL. I guess this must be real funny or something like that. I hope this is funny to you. Yeah, you've lost your way, dude. And then she typed in again, lost, with my name tagged on it, lost. I guess that's supposed to mean something or whatever. My response to her was real simple, something that is understandable, okay? That you should be able to understand in any kind of debate or argument or whatever, okay? Or even in investigations, in criminal investigation. I said, it's very telling that out of all that you wrote, you made 4 comments. And never once did you say I was lying. Never once did you say anything that I said never once did she say anything that I said about her that I was lying. Why? And I wrote it. Tricia, because it's all true. Now you trying to save face by dropping a week, I got receipts. When you can't have receipts for what you haven't done. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, I did it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For real, for real. Okay? No, she can't, Lisa. She can't. Okay? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, Cheryl. Okay, now she responds, okay? Listen, okay, now it's really gonna get deep, okay? It's really because she gives a really long response here. And I'm gonna read through it, okay, as we getting on what, 8:35? Tricia responds this way. It says, it's always a contest to you, dude. You always want to say people never did anything, but how do you know me? She's back at that point again. I never said she didn't do anything. Never. Not one time. You can read back once you go to the link, you can read over it yourself. Maybe you can find what she's seen that I ain't seen. Okay? And I don't delete posts at all. I said it's there, okay? Um why you always in why you always in my face being kind to me when you see me if I never do anything? Tricia, let's get this straight. You're not getting any special privilege. I might make you feel special, but everybody gets the same kindness from me. Everybody. And I don't want nothing from anybody. I give kindness without expecting it in return. If I was expecting it in return, I never would have thought that you were better than what you are. Never. You've shown me your true colors. And I'm one of them people that's going to call them true colors out. You know, straight up, straight up. Let me go back to it. Why you always in my face? I ain't always in your face, lady. I never walk up to you at any events. I never have, and I never will. Who always comes to me? Hi, Pastor. All of this here. How you doing? I don't walk up to you necessarily, but I would, just out of courtesy or whatever. But it's just out of courtesy. I ain't trying to be up in your face. You don't really, to be honest with you, other than the fact that you're a human being and you deserve the utmost respect for occupying space on this earth. That's the only thing I can give to you. Other than that, well, I talked about what I've done this weekend already, this weekend. What have you done this weekend, Tricia, other than talk trash about me on Facebook? What have you actually done to benefit humanity, our society? And I don't care where. Talking about bombs over in Israel and in Gaza. Okay, that's great. What have you actually done? Physically done? Not a damn thing. That's the problem. All mouth and no go. Okay? So, she asked me, why you always in my face being kind to me when you see me if I never do anything? I guess I should be just nasty to you, I guess. You happy with people that are nasty to you, huh? Is that it? There's something wrong psychologically if that's the case, okay? You know why. Then she says, you know why. None of us can fight every single battle. You know that I live 60 miles away from you guys. She says now, okay? She didn't always live 60 miles away. This is a recent development, okay? And I don't even think she lived 60 miles away. Muscone ain't that far away. I think she's somewhere up in that area, okay? Then she starts on this other tangent. She says, my son is dead. Where were you? I'm really sorry that you lost your son, Tricia, but I'm not omniscient. Why didn't you call me? You're calling me about some bombs in Gaza? You're talking to me about some bombs in Gaza? Why you ain't call me when your son passed away? And I would have done like I do anybody else, like the family I was with today, whose funeral I'm going to. Well, I don't know them people at all. At least I know you. I'm going to drop that right there. I would have been there for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. She says, my daddy is dead. My mom is dead. Sorry, I've been grieving for the past 2.5 years and haven't been kowtowing to whatever it is that you needed me to do. I have never in the last 2 years asked you about a damn thing, lady. Nothing. I haven't asked you about nothing. Before then, I never asked you about nothing. You're talking about kowtowing. I ain't never asked you about nothing. You come to stuff because when you do come, whenever I guess you waiting on another black man to get shot in the back or something like that before you come out in the streets again, I guess. But I'm not the one that invites you out. I don't know who it is, so I don't know who you talking about right here. I'm really sorry about your dad passing. I'm sorry about your mom passing. Mine's passed. Both of them, mom, dad. 5 out of 7 of my 7 siblings are dead. I'm not I'm not using that as some kind of crutch. What you trying to drop back now and try to play the victim? Is that what's going on? I'm really confused right here where that even came from. Okay, haven't been kowtowing to whatever it is that you needed me to do. I haven't never asked you to do nothing. Show the receipts, okay? And then she goes on. Like I said, you aren't happy unless your face is in front of a camera. Once again, back to that default setting. I can get some people on my side if I say that. And that's clown stuff. Said, you are an attention hog. It's okay to admit that. The cool part about this conversation is all of those college kids aren't going to vote for Joe Biden either. It's time to break the duopoly while you let's see. While you stand here and defend corruption and hold yourself to be better than me. Listen, you all have heard the whole conversation. You all can read it for yourself. Never once did I defend anything on here as far as anything dealing with the political. And I'm still trying to figure out why she's on this post about gun violence in North Charleston that we do need to be focusing on. I live here. Black people around me are dying every day in this city, right here. But she wants to take the conversation to Palestine and wants me to abandon where I'm at, what I'm doing, and go to Palestine with her. And by default, she wants me to support Donald Trump because I'm not going to support Joe Biden. That dog ain't getting ready to hunt. It ain't getting ready to hump. Yes, Alan. So somebody else sees the white privilege in all of this too. It's crazy. It's crazy. Where am I at right now? She said, I hold myself to be better than her. I don't live like that. Y'all know me. Y'all know me well enough to know. I don't live like that. She wrote, I know my heart and I know what I've done and what I've stood for. And that's great. I'm really happy for you. You have called out my white privilege while you want me to vote for the privileged racist running for POTUS. Can you even hear yourself? Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Let me go back to the beginning now. She said that I said, oh, wait a minute now. She said that I said, if you don't vote for Joe Biden, that you are acting in your white privilege, that you're racist if you won't vote for the racist Joe Biden. I never said that. This is what she said right here. You want me to vote for the privileged racist running for POTUS. Can you even hear yourself? To vote for Joe Biden makes you vote for everything you've ever stood against. But gaslight me because of the color of my skin. It's all good. I can take it and think hard about how I can do better. Listen, I can't make this stuff up. We talk about receipts. I got the receipts. Okay? I got the receipts. I know exactly what she wrote on there. I know exactly what I said on there. She can't play me like I'm crazy or something like that. I might be old. I might be hitting on 72 years old, but I ain't crazy. Okay? So she closed that little section by saying, it's all good. I can take it and think hard about how I can do better. Well and good. You better be thinking hard, okay? Because you had a chance to stand out, but instead you kept bumping your gums, running off at the mouth, challenging me, calling me a liar. And I ain't taking it. I'm not taking it. Okay? I'm not taking it. And I hate to do this. I hate to do this. And I don't have to seek out any kind of publicity or anything like that. I've been doing this for so long. The media come looking for me. You know, maybe you like Mika, right? Tamika told me because she was mad at the Brady person back in the day because I'm on the board. She told me, well, and it was a white person. She said, well, you need to step down from your board position with Brady. I said, because you mad at her? Get out of here. There's something wrong with these people. Seriously wrong with these people. Okay. So after she said all of that long rant, I said, about time I'm fed up about now. Okay. I'm really fed up about now. I said, you ain't seen nothing yet, Tricia. You've tried this before. But this is going to be the last time you try to ruin my reputation because I won't do what you think I should be doing. And then she said something about me shutting her down on my page or something like that. And I said, more lies about me shutting up my page, Tricia. It said, I don't shut my page up from nobody. What I told her was she put something on my page bad mouthing Biden, okay, for her agenda. Now this is on my page, and I asked her, please don't do that, okay, on my page. Take it to her own page, and that's why we have our own pages, so people can express their own opinions on their own page. And if I was on my page, I say no, I don't want that here, and she respected it. So on here, she used the term, I shut my page up. So I said more lies about me shutting my page up. It's sad. You can't validate yourself with the truth, so you lie. You aren't. You sure you aren't an undercover trumpet? Okay. Then I said I absolutely did tell you to take that off my page, definitely. But I never said shut my page. I never shut my page up from you. I asked you to respect me on my page. And I appreciate that you gave me that respect. But shut it up, or as you insinuated, which it literally looked like she was saying, I blocked her? Nah. That's not what I do. She went ahead on about her business and respected what I said. But she dropped it out there to make it look like I blocked her because I didn't want her opinion on my page. No, I didn't want what she had to say on my page because I support Joe Biden for president, okay? Because I'm not going to support Donald Trump for president, and one of the two of them is going to win. And I know the ramifications for black people in America that will happen if Donald Trump wins this election. I got my passport ready, straight up. But the only thing is, my kids and their kids ain't ready. And my grandkids ain't ready. Great grandkids ain't ready. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We got to go if he win. So Tricia responds after I said that you shut it up and I didn't block you or whatever. She says, I had to share your same opinion. I had to share your same opinion or take it someplace else. And you know it. I said, yeah, that's right. That's my page. That's my page. I didn't ask her opinion on my page. Go to your own page. And I tell anybody that. There are times when I open up for conversations like that, but this was not one of those. And y'all know me well enough to know on my pages, I'll tell anybody in a heartbeat. If you got something negative to say about what I'm going, go to your own page with it. Go to your own page with it. And so I guess she got an attitude. That's that white privilege once again at work. She said, I had to share your same opinion or take it someplace else, and you know it. Okay. Then she had tagged her husband, I guess, on there, who jumped in there talking about another empty conversation, maybe some thoughts and prayers. I don't know. But that's all well and good. And so then she responds here, this is strong possibility. But when Michelle, but when I look as far as the immediate implications for black people in America, there's a clear choice that I'm not going to take. Clear choice. Because he's empowered white supremacists. He is a white nationalist. He doesn't hesitate, and I'm quite sure, I think, Michelle, you've probably read Project 2025, okay? So if you're not supporting the person that's standing against him, then you're supporting him. You can't tell me about Black Lives Matter and you're going to vote for or allow a white supremacist to win this election. You can't tell me that. All that stuff in the streets, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, I don't want to hear that. If you turn around and you're going to let a white supremacist get into office in the United States. Not only admitted, but 4 years he proved what he's going to do. And in the last 4 years, he's reinforced what he's going to do. And now he's ready for 4 more years to actually put the nail in the coffin, well, actually the rope on the tree for black people in the United States. And somebody going to tell me that, oh, I'm wrong for supporting Joe Biden? Man, get the hell out of here. Y'all better find somebody else to play with. I ain't the one. I ain't the one. Okay? Period. Period. So Tricia, she comments, what's funny is how you try to act like we didn't have this conversation the next time you see me. So I guess that's refuted right now, because right now this is going to be on the internet forever. Forever. People will know about Tricia McColley forever, okay? Because here she is saying that I guess I'm going to try to act like we didn't have this conversation. This conversation is not only here, but it's in print, and it's also on this video for all time and eternity. It'll be on my YouTube channel too in a little, as soon as I finish this thing up, okay? So now, after she did some screenshots of the stuff that I actually just read, then she comes back, she says again, Thomas Dixon says the liar. They came to me because they see you spinning out. I guess she's talking about, she made a comment about some people in her inbox. She said like 3 people that it came in her inbox saying that I'm out of control or something like that. Well, I'm way out of control about right now, because you're steadily trying to defame me and ruin the reputation that I've worked 23 years coming out of prison to accomplish. 23 years coming out of prison to accomplish. Yes, forever. Forever, ever, and ever, and ever, never. Yes, all of that. But she see, this is where they go once again. They go on the attack, right? Can't say nothing, so she said, I'm spinning out of control. Then she tries to say there's been 3 people in her inbox. All 3 in the United States. Well, how many billions of people in the United States? 3 people in her inbox that have said, I'm spinning out of control. And I don't believe there's anybody in her inbox spinning out of control. I really do wish, though, Rosemary, that you all would slow that conversation down about what's going on 6,000 miles away while I talk about what's happening right here. If you would take that conversation over to your page, I'd really appreciate it. Same thing I told Tricia. But right now, I'm talking about me right here. And right now, what you're doing, talking about what's over there, is disrespecting why I'm having this live anyway. Don't do that. Man, you know I love you, and you know I'll go out of my way to show that love to you. But the last thing I'm gonna do, what we ain't gonna do right now, is we ain't going to Gaza on this live. Now you can have your own live anytime you get ready to. Right now, I'm talking about, well, I almost cussed. I mean, that was a real cuss getting ready to come out of there. But I'm talking about this person who is intentionally disrespecting me, trying to discredit my reputation that I spent 20 plus years building. Alan, please, none of that here, okay? None of that here. Building. And I want to stay focused on that. I don't need these other side conversations, if that's all right. I don't mind if y'all step off. It's all good. It's all good. I want to get this crap on out, okay? So she says, like, kind of like Lewis. Speaking of Lewis Smith, says, I'm spinning out kind of like Lewis. Where's everybody on this post? I don't know what that means, though, but kind of like Lewis. So I guess she's saying that I behave like Lewis Smith or something like that, which is way, way off base. But that's what people do. They grab at straws when they feel like they're losing some kind of control. But there never was any control. First off, I tried to give this person as much leeway as they could as far as backing down and going on about their business. But they kept steadily picking. What you say earlier? You said poking the bear, poking the bear, poking the bear. So now when I come back, and this thing again, this is going to be on the internet. I'm sharing it on all of my pages and everywhere. It'll be on my YouTube channel, and it's all calling out this lying that Tricia McColley has done on me. Tricia, you on here right now? You heard that, right? Yeah, you heard that. Okay, it's lies. And you can go back to the Channel 4, ABC News 4 link that Alan Morris posted here earlier, and I'm going to put it in the status so you can go back and read over everything I said. Maybe you can figure out what the hell she's talking about. I don't know what make her think that I'm getting ready to just lay down. See, you don't know me like that. There was a time when this would have gone to a whole nother level real fast. But because of where I'm at right now, this is civil. This is very civil. Okay? This is very civil. And I did nothing to deserve this foolishness. Nothing whatsoever. Then she said, okay, you think it's okay to call me a liar? I'm going to call you a liar if you're a liar. You ain't getting no special privileges here. You ain't getting no special privilege. I'm calling anybody. I call Tim Scott a liar. And he's a U.S. Senator. What do you think? I'm getting ready to give you some special privilege now? Especially if I gave you an opportunity to stop. You could have stopped. But instead, you post on my page lies about me. That I said this and I said that you know darn well I did not say. That I said if you don't vote for Joe Biden that you are acting in your white privilege. That you're a racist if you won't vote for the race. I never said nothing like that. And if you wrote that, which you did, right, your name is on the darn post. Tricia McColley. Thomas Dixon said this, that, and the other. And you're a liar. I said it again. With you right here on the post, on the live. You're a liar. Just that simple. So then we get to the other section, okay, as I come to a close. 8:56 as I come to a close. Whew. Oh, by the way, she says she has my every word screenshot. Okay. That's great. Yes, please share the screenshots. Let's share the screenshots. Because I've been sharing them. Okay. I've been sharing them. Share the screenshots that says what I said, what you said. Okay. That I said. Share that. But then, just like a lot of these folks do when they got somebody that's following Christ, right? Got a little religion in them or whatever. Especially got a little place or whatever. Then we got, she goes this way, and this is the last page I got. She said, then this is Tricia McColley again. Thomas Dixon, you have lied about me with your every word, Pastor. You need to pray about your behavior. Go ahead and laugh. I need to pray. I didn't tell no lies. I just, for everybody that's on here, everybody that watches this here, from all time and eternity, everything that I just said that I said, I showed you, and you can go back to the ABC News 4 post and see everything that I said. But where's what she said at? And if it's not there, then she's lying. Period. They don't tell me I need to go pray. See, that's what they do. They figure they can pick on Christians by saying, you need to go pray. And it gets a little deeper. Because she says, listen, okay, Jesus approves of your every word. That's why I don't subscribe to that empty nonsense. Basically, I'm not a Christian because it's you that wrong kind of Christian there. Basically, that's what she's saying. Trash. That's right. Lisa, tell her to post them. Quit talking mess. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Put the post up. Shoot. But if you ain't got them, say I'm sorry. I will accept your apology. She said, Jesus approves of your every word. That's why I don't subscribe to that empty mess. Look at how you treat people. Now she's playing the victim. She attacks me, and now it's this victim mode. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, you're leaving that crying. Yeah, you the one crying, right? Look at how you treat people. Seriously, laugh. Then she said, listen, does Vanessa know you act that way? Listen, me and Vanessa been together for 50 years. You think she don't know her husband? You should be so lucky. Vanessa knows her husband extreme. I've deleted no comments. No. Post them up. Show your receipts. And if you can't show your receipts, I will gladly accept your apology. Okay? And ain't no sense in you putting my wife name in your mouth. Okay? Because you might hear from her. And sometimes you think I'm passive. You got the right one, baby. Straight up. Does Vanessa know you act this way? I think she'd tell you to stop it. No, she know I'm right here doing this live right now. She knew exactly what I was getting ready to do because I showed her what you was doing, and you lucky she ain't on here. Get out of here with that foolishness. You done lost your rabbit mind. Straight up. And then I don't know who these people are. She put on here, Paris would tell you to stop it, Papa. Who is Paris? Who is that? I don't know who Paris. Paris would tell you to stop it, Papa. Treat people better. They have a right to their options, and you have no right to shut them up. Didn't forget to laugh. Shake my, listen, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now all of a sudden, because I did not back down, because I didn't shut up, now she playing the victim. Now she playing the victim. I don't care whether you spoke your mind on the news post or not. You ain't got no right lying about nobody. You're a liar. Just that simple. Now, you can, again, and as I close, it's 9 o'clock and I'm closing, okay? I was hoping that it wouldn't even be 1 full hour, but it was. I will gladly accept your apology. Not in my inbox, not in my messenger. You want to out me in public? I apologize in public. I put the receipts out for anybody that wants to see the receipts, and they will be posted to my page. Anybody who wants to go back to the ABC News 4 report, report, you can go back there and see them there. Yeah, it's sad, Jameer. It's sad. Well, this ain't politics, no. This ain't politics, Jameer. This is ignorance. This is ignorance. This is the same kind of ignorance that keeps us so sidetracked about foolishness that we can't get any work done in the community. Why I got to sit here tonight after all these other things? I can't even remember what I did on Friday, but I know I did something. But yesterday, I'm out here making sure that right candidates are being supported all the way in Florence. I came back here, had some things to do here. That's right, it's personal. And then this morning I got up, I served at church. And then I went to a balloon release for a girl that I never met. I don't know her. Don't know her family. I met her family last week. I'm gonna be at that funeral on Saturday. On Tuesday. I went in Hollywood there, and then I came home. My wife stood in for me and picked up a bunch of clothes to give to the homeless. I got them in the back of my truck. Then I got to sit here and go through this bullshit with this lady, who I let back into my life when I should have left her out anyway. And she sent me that darn friend request. I should have looked at that thing and done just what I laughed about it. Ha ha, you must think I'm crazy. Something is wrong with me to keep letting these people back into my life. Y'all pray for me. I need it. I need it. Tonight I'm hot. I'm highly upset. I hate that I had to do this. I'm seriously, I hate that I had to do this. But it comes a time when you just have to draw a line. And I had to draw that line tonight. And get ready. Anybody else that drops that line, that crosses that line, get ready. I'm not going to be silent about it no more. For 20 years, I've been silent. For 20 years. Yeah, 20 years, I've been silent. My wife has watched me consistently over the years hold stuff in, not address it, because that's the right thing to do. We always rise above, right? It's just not only the Christian thing to do, but it's the way the humanitarian in me does, okay? But it comes a time when you just get fed up. As y'all heard over the last, and she might talking about folks saying I'm spinning out. Okay, all right. Well, if you see a different Pastor Dixon, then maybe that's that growth that Lisa talked about earlier. That growth. I've just grown to that point where I'm not just going to let you disrespect me in any kind of way. And Tricia McColley, you bought that. You bought that. Own up to it. Own up to it. With that being said, I thank you all. I thank you all for staying on tonight. And I apologize. I apologize. This is not what I ever want to be doing. Okay? I wanted to be in the house enjoying my family, in this downtime, praying that my phone don't go off, that somebody else has been dropped out there on the street or locked up and they need somebody to come out. Because they can't call Tricia. She don't get them calls. She ain't never got them calls. 20 years, almost 25 years, I've been getting them calls. And to hear somebody disrespect me and talk to me crazy like this for 2 days in a row, and I gave her enough time to stand down. I gave her time to stand down. Yeah, Trish, you've been all up in her, and now you cussing on my page. Oh, and she know better. Yeah, Tricia, Cheryl was probably one of them. She probably went in that inbox trying to recruit friends. Okay? This is the truth right here. I just gave you the truth. I just gave you a stack of paperwork with the receipts. The link to the ABC News 4 article will be in the status. It's already in the comments here by Alan Morris, and it will be posted to the YouTube channel very shortly. Y'all take care. I appreciate y'all. Again, my apologies. I'm so sorry that y'all had to hear this from me the way that you heard it. Um, but I just had to do what I had to do. Okay. Tomorrow I get up and we got to be in court with somebody and some more things. And remember, I don't get paid for none of this that I do. None of it. None of it. And as far as camera time, man, that's foolishness. That's foolishness. That's what weak-minded people try to throw out about me. You know, I do what I do because the people know that I do what I do, and they appreciate it. And Tricia McColley, she don't appreciate it. Okay. Again, Tricia, you want to drop that apology, a public apology? Well and good. Don't hit me in my inbox. I don't want to hear that. Okay. I don't want to hear that. They show up at a protest or something like this out there. Keep stepping. Don't bother me, please. I don't need that. So you can tell somebody I've been up in your face. I ain't never been up in your face. Let me get off this thing. Y'all take care. In spite of everything, I just want you all to know how much I love you all. I love Tricia too. Love means that we say the hard things too. And I did this so that hopefully she'll make a correction, that she'll never treat anybody like that again. That ain't right. We got too much work to do out here than to have each other at each other, always at each other, at each other. And I'm tired of fighting on both sides. I'm fighting the enemy and I'm fighting the enemy. I'm tired of it. We need to be working together to get where we need to go. Okay? Y'all take care. Y'all please hug somebody tonight and tell them you love them. Okay? Let's shed some love. Let's shed some light. Let's shed some positive vibes. Okay? That's enough negativity for now. I can't do it no more. I gotta go. Y'all take care. God bless. I love you all. Have a wonderful evening and a great week. We'll talk to you soon.